Time for the weekly market recap and commentary from the Indianapolis office of StoneX. Rami Fakori joins me now. Rami, the weather was more interesting this week than the markets.
Absolutely. Markets did not do a lot of anything.
Yeah, but CONAB dropped the Brazilian soybean production estimate by about, 2.6 million metric tons to 146.8 million. Wow, that makes it even harder to buy into USDA's numbers in the mid-150s.
Yes. USDA's current estimates are 155, like you said. That's going to be a hurt. They also decided to cut corn production as well. So that's going to be an additional reason for the market to go higher. Coming in the next couple of weeks, we have the USDA's quarterly stocks report. We have prospective planning, so we'll get an idea on acreage. We'll get some revised numbers there from the USDA. And it looks like the trade's majority looking for a drop in corn and wheat acres. And it's expected that beans are going to pick up the majority of those cut acres. Now, obviously, some of it might go down to cotton there down south, but for the most part, soybeans will pick up the majority of the acres.
Interesting. The planting intentions report is over a week away, but one of your competitors came out this week, estimated corn acres at 93 and change and dropped the bean acres a bunch as well. What's the talk in the halls of StoneX?
Internally, I'm not sure what we're forecasting, but talking to my producers, people all over the country at this point, out west, it seems like, as expected, we're going to have higher corn acres. Right. And then we shift over to looking here in Indiana and Illinois, we're going to have an expanded soybean acres, it looks like.
We talked about it earlier, about how this week didn't have a whole lot of news. But then Friday comes around, Nopa Crush comes out and just, forgive the pun, that crushed the old record. 178 was the estimate. Crush clocked in at a whopping 186. That was incredible. Did you guys expect that?
I don't think anybody did.
Going forward, what kind of impact might that have on the market?
I mean, here's the thing. If we're seeing increased crush and we keep seeing increased bean acres, that should, hopefully present some more demand in the picture as well. So that should hopefully be neutral to friendly to the market.
And then the other thing this week, when corn prices finally crept up just enough and, then probably pressured as well by these very full on-farm bins, we saw a little selling.
We did see some selling. I think that started whenever we saw the market back off a little bit, actually, off its highs. We look at week-over-week change on corn. That actually closed down about 3 cents. I guess if you want to act as a roller coaster that we started, and we ended at the same spot, sure, because it's pretty much what we did.
Rami Fakori, always good to catch up. Thanks for your insights.
Absolutely.
The weekly market recap and commentary is brought to you by the Indianapolis office of StoneX. And don't forget to mark your calendars for the StoneX Merchandising 101 training session. It's set for June 25th through the 27th. It's a great class for new hires, those new to merchandising roles through a couple of years on the job. And this seminar sold out 3 of the last 4 times, so don't delay once registration opens. Best way to get on the list and get the free 90-day trial of the StoneX Weekly Market Recap, just drop an email to indieoffice@stonex.com.
Podcasts by Federated Media.